Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Anya. Today I'm going to be showing you my 3-month BOXYCHARM subscription update. I've been subscribed to BOXYCHARM for 3 months now, and I just want to give you an update on the products that I've used and whether I think it's worth it for you to invest your money in this subscription service. If you do enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into the video. This video is going to be a long one, so I just want to fair warn you, if you do want to skip ahead, I will leave timestamps down below where you can go ahead and do that. I will let you know that I am going to do a giveaway at the end of this video. I will leave all the rules for the giveaway down below. If you don't know what BOXYCHARM is, basically it's a monthly subscription service. You pay by the month is $21 and you get 4 to 5 full-size products each month delivered to your door. Nice way to build your collection if you are just starting out in makeup or if you just want to try new products. It's a good way to do it for very cheap because each product that you're getting comes out to like $5 a piece. You know what I'm saying? Or 5 and some change, and the full contents of the box is over $100 each month, so you're technically getting at least $79 worth of product for free. You know what I'm saying? Kind of however you would rationalize it. They do have different bundles as well. You can do the monthly one, which is $21 a month. They have a 3-month one, which is the one that I did, and I paid, it was like $19.66. They charged you at the first of the 3 months, so I ended up paying $63 to get 3 months worth of product. And there's a 6-month subscription service and then a 12-month. So depending on where you're at, whether you just want to buy it all in one go or you just want to see how it goes, there's options for you. But you do get a discount if you purchase the bundles. So there is one thing that I think you should be aware of if you are interested in getting the box or maybe trying it out just for a month or something. They do have it on the website when you're going to purchase that this is a subscription service and that service will continue until you physically stop it. So just be aware of that it will automatically keep coming out of your account. If you got the 12-month bundle, you would pay for it one time, I think it's $230, and then a year later exactly they would just automatically take it out of your account. So that is something to be aware of if you are only looking to try it out once or twice. So now let's get into the products that I received. All of the products that I've gotten from BOXYCHARM I've never tried before, so that's kind of fun for me. There are products that I like and products that I absolutely would never buy in a million years. I've noticed that there are sort of interchangeable boxes, so there might be a few products that are not the same in every single box. So I'm gonna start with eyeshadow products, which are usually the thing that I'm most excited to get in these boxes because eyeshadows are like my weakness. So the first thing that I'm gonna be talking about is this Winky Lux Kitten palette. I got this in November 2017's box. Whew, you guys, and I have not put this down. I love this palette. You get 4 matte shades right here, this sort of brown, a sort of like maroony purple, this cream color, and then this really nice transition shade. It's like a camel shade. Glitter one is this one, this blue color. It's called 9 Lives. And that is the shade that I like the least in this palette. I find that these blend really, really well. I love the holographic shade, which is this shade here. And I also love the sort of satiny shimmers. I feel like every time I use this palette, I fall more in love with it. The blue shade. And I just find it very, very dry. And it sort of skips on the eyes. But all the rest of these, I really, really like. This cranberry shade right here is so beautiful all over the lid. The shade right here called Duchess, I love to set my primer down with. The shade Strut is a really good transition shade. This is a really good sort of deepening outer V shade. I just really enjoy using this palette and I'm very inspired every time I look at it to create new looks. Love that they have a sort of matte cream color, deep almost black shade, and a good transition shade. I think having 3 things like that really helps in having cohesive looks. So I really love the layout of this palette and I think they did a really good job and I'm inspired to use it every time I open it up. I've never heard of Winky Lux before and I don't think I would have ever picked out this palette for myself, but now that I have it, I'm very interested to check out other palettes from this company. It has the names with the picture color on the back, which I think more companies need to do. If I'm doing a tutorial or something, it's just easy for me to reference the colors. And as YouTube is growing and people are more interested in makeup tutorials and things like this, just having that little thing printed on the back is helpful for people. Next palette I'm going to be talking about was the main reason that I subscribed to BOXYCHARM to begin with. I saw Nikki Tutorials use this palette on Kim Kardashian and I was like, what is that palette? And then I saw it in a spoiler and I was like, oh, I want that palette. don't buy something just because you see someone use it. So this is the Pure Palette Soiree's Diary. It does come with a mirror. These are the shades. You get 2 rows of matte shades and then 1 row of shimmers. I feel like these shadows are hit and miss. I like a drier formula. These mattes are definitely a drier formula, and it does take quite a bit of work to build up these mattes, especially these 2 deeper shades. I feel like I have to work really hard with these 2. This row is a good row. These shades are okay. These I really am not that impressed with. Overall, I think that this is a good palette, and you will get a lot of very neutral looks with this. You can sort of dress it up with these shimmers. I feel like these 2 are very similar. I wish that they had a lighter highlighty color for like your brow bone or your inner corner highlight. You can get very classic clean looks with this. They are easy to blend. They are a more dry formula. When I first used this, I didn't like this palette at all. The more I use it, the more I liked it. Is it my favorite palette? No. I feel like if I ever want just a natural look, I can just pull out this palette, 1 step, go, be done. This shade probably is my favorite, the shade Gala. And this looks more red in the camera than it is in person. And I like that shade as well. So next I will talk about the highlighter that I got in the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid Highlight. And it is in the shade Prosecco Pop. I had actually gotten the powder version of it in October's box, but I really didn't like the powdered version. It didn't sit well on my skin, but I ended up trading the powder version for the liquid version. I will leave a link to the entire trade process up here that I talked about, and I really like the liquid version. Way better than the powdered version. I will highlight my cheekbones, my nose, everything like that, and then I will put on foundation and then a powder, and it just sort of gives me like a glow from within. If I use this on top of my foundation, I just have to make sure that I set my face because it is a little yellow for me, and it does a really, really good job of giving you that candlelit sort of glow. If you apply this directly to a sponge, you're gonna have like glops on your face, and you don't want to do that. So I would suggest just putting a dab on the back of your hand, sort of rubbing it in, and then going in with a sponge. That way you avoid sort of putting too much product, and you can sort of layer it. And I don't think I would have ever purchased Becca products for myself, especially their highlighters, because they're so expensive, and I didn't know if I was gonna like them. Now I know that I prefer the liquid version to the powder version. So the next thing I'm gonna be talking about is this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I got this in this month's box. I hate this spray. Directions say you have to shake it, and I saw a bunch of people say you have to really, really shake it so much. I did that for a minute. Like vigorously shaked for 1 minute, and I still got glitter all over my face. I'm not sure who would enjoy this. Maybe I'm just using it wrong. Maybe it just doesn't agree with my skin. I just see glitter all over the place, like glitter on your face. You know what I'm saying? And I hate glitter. Me and glitter just don't do well together, and this is like putting glitter all over your face, and I can't. I will say that the sprayer on this is amazing, and I would sort of keep the bottle just for the sprayer. You know what I'm saying? Right. So next I'll talk about the brushes that I've received. I got this Luxie travel set that came with 4 travel size brushes. They look like this. They're pink with rose gold. I have used them. They're just clean. And I also have these Bodyography Pro brushes. I got a flat shader brush and then an eyeliner brush. And I really don't like these brushes, these Luxie brushes. I appreciate the softness of the brushes, and they do blend makeup out well. My problem is that I prefer brushes that are long, because if I have a brush like this, I'm more tempted to apply more pressure. So for me, I have to be really careful with these, and that's a lot of work to be like, hey, as you're doing this blending, you like, I know you're trying to blend here, but don't apply too much pressure, because then it just packs too much pigment at the beginning of when you're applying your eyeshadows, and it's hard to blend out. So for me, these were kind of a miss. These I really like, these Bodyography ones. I love this flat shader brush to apply lid colors, as well as to buffing out sort of underneath my eyes. And this eyeliner brush, I used this on my sister's makeup when she got married. I did a gel liner with it, and I found that this brush was really, really easy to get a very precise line. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go into the lip products that I got. I got this lip liner from Jante Blue. It is in the shade Brown Sugar. I love the shade of this pencil, and I like the lasting power of this pencil. It is a dry formula, so if you like a very creamy lip liner, you're not gonna like this formula, but I really like it. It lasts all day on me. It doesn't move or feather. The next 3 lip products are all matte lipsticks in one version or another. This one is the Tarte Lip Paint, which I never opened. It's in the shade Delish. It's like a matte liquid lipstick, and I don't like matte products. I have very dry skin and very dry lips, and matte formulas just suck the life out of my lips. So I didn't even try this. This will be going in a giveaway. This ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the color Strip. This is what I have on. This I didn't know was matte. This really reminds me of the NYX Lip Lingerie's moussey texture of the lip lingeries, but this doesn't dry down to like a super drying crackiness. It sort of cracks on me the longer I wear it, but it also transfers. But I'm glad that I got it in the box to try out, because now I know that I would never use it. You know what I mean? I am going to use this until it's gone because I bought it. I already used it. Last product is this Laqa Cloud Lips. And I got the shade Storm. It's this very berry color. This is very patchy. I would not suggest this color from this brand. Maybe different colors will perform better, because this is a very creamy matte formula. It does transfer. It doesn't dry down. I would suggest, if you do have this, to line your lips entirely and then put this on top, and that does sort of help with the fading process and the patchiness of it. But this really wasn't my favorite one. I'll probably end up giving this away. I got this MAC brow pencil. I love the color of this. This is in the shade Lingering. I think it fills in my brows really, really nice, and it's a very stiff formula, which I prefer because it gives you a lot of control and make it look more natural. Things I don't like about this is the packaging. It doesn't have a spoolie, the actual mechanism to move the product up. If you turn this too much and get too much product, you can't go back down. So you have to be very careful. Just do like one twist. It's so dry, it breaks really easy. So if you do end up just twisting a little bit too much and then you go in, it'll break. And I've had this break a few times. I do like the size of it. It's very small. It does give you a lot of precision when you're going to fill in your brows, which I really like. And the color is really almost spot on for me. Also, you can't see how much product you get in here, which is kind of a bummer, because I like to know. This does have 0.09 grams, so I don't know what that relates to in a pencil, but I just wish that that was an option for me to see how much product I'm actually getting and being able to move the product back down. The next thing that I have is this Studio Makeup Luminous Loose Blush. I'd never used this. I don't like powders like this other than setting powders, because I drop things, it gets all over the place. It's just not my favorite packaging. I prefer a pan of product. I did hear that this is beautiful and it's such a pretty color and it just looks very glowy on the skin, which I think I would like, but the packaging is just throwing me off and I would never use it. So I'm not opening it. I will put this in a giveaway as well. In addition to makeup type products, you do get some skincare and hair care, which I do also really enjoy with this box. I got this in the September box. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I watched Andrea Mattiliano's unboxing of the September box before I actually ordered it. She had actually talked about this product in particular. She said that she's used this before, and the first time she used it, she didn't get good results. But as she used it, the product got better. And I would totally agree with her on that. I have used this product completely. I do think that this is a good conditioning mask the more you use it. The first time I used it, I was like, oh my God, nothing's happening to my hair. But the more I used it, I did notice a difference in my hair, especially when I brushed my hair. My hair is very, very thick. So when I go to brush my hair, it actually is very painful sometimes to brush my hair. And I noticed that when I use this, it was much easier to brush through my hair, and I would repurchase this 100 times over. The next products that I got were these KNC Beauty Collagen Infused Lip Masks. I did use this one time and I did notice that it sort of plumped my lips. The plumping didn't last, and I did sort of condition my lips, which I did like, but I don't think I would ever use these again. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't want bigger lips. That's not something that appeals to me personally. I know that a lot of people are like looking for that, but I like the size of my lips. I don't have a problem with them. So this was sort of like a product that kind of worked, but it's not something that I would really ever use or ever buy for myself. So these two will actually go on a giveaway as well. I also got this Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Exfoliator. I didn't notice that it did that much for my skin. This is just really, really expensive. I can't get over how expensive it is for this size. It's like $58, which is like thing. The only thing that I noticed with this is that it exfoliated my lips really well. And to buy a $58 thing just for my lips, I would never do it. I wouldn't recommend this, but I'm glad I got to try it. So we're down to the last product. Yeah, we're down to the last one. This Nailed It NCLA times BoxyCharm collab. It's like this little nail kit. I never used it. I opened it just to show you guys on camera, but I really am not that into nail kits. So that will also be in a giveaway. Now I'm just going to talk about the 3 months and the cost breakdown. The first month was September. The box total was $122. October's box was $139 and November's box was $120. In total of the 3 months for all the products is $381, and I did only pay $63.33 for every item that you saw here, which sounds like a really good deal, right? You get almost $400 worth of product for 60 bucks. I wanted you to be aware of how much I got and how much I actually paid for it. Now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of BoxyCharm. One of the pros definitely is you're able to build your collection for a small amount of money, which is a good way to sort of try a lot of things for a cheaper price, which I don't know where else you could do that for. Maybe on like discounted or closed out things, you might be able to do the same sort of thing. It's just a good way to build your collection. You are able to choose different buying options, so you are able to actually get the boxes even cheaper, which is another pro for me. The 3-month subscription was $19 instead of $21. That's something that might be a pro for you as well. Also, you get to try brands and products that you might not have ever tried before, even ever heard of before. I've never heard of Studio Makeup, Jonte Blue, Winky Luck. It's a really good way to just build your knowledge as well as your collection. Okay, another pro is that everything is very good quality. And I think that's important because you're not getting like samples, you're actually getting full size items to try. You know, some of the products like the Dr. Brandt product, if you got a small little sample of this, maybe it wasn't enough times for you to use to really see if you like it, and then you go out and buy it and then you find out that you don't like it after using it for a month and a half. So getting a full-size product is really good because you can use it for a long time and really make up your mind of whether you want to repurchase it or. Now, the cons of BoxyCharm. Number one, you don't get to choose your preferences. So I can't go on BoxyCharm and be like, hey, I'm like in between fair and medium skin, I have a yellowish neutral undertone, I don't like this sort of red, or I don't like this sort of dark lip. It is a total mix. If you are exclusively building up your collection through BoxyCharm, you're not going to want a brow pencil that doesn't match you. But on the flip side of that, if it doesn't match you and you're like, oh no, that's going to be too dark or something like that, you can give it to family as a gift. And that's another good thing about this. You don't necessarily have to use the products yourself. And that's a good way to sort of save yourself money in the long run as well. The other thing is BoxyCharm doesn't cater to skin color or skin type. So if you have dry skin, they're not going to send you products that hydrate. Or if you have oily skin, they're not going to cater to that as well. If you have deep skin, they don't cater to that, or light skin. That might be an issue for you as far as wanting to really invest your money in products. I do think that they try to aim for universal colors, or at least semi-universal colors, and that's nice. But you're not going to get a hit every single time. It's going to be some hits and some misses. That's what I found in these boxes. Also, most of the products I've noticed are cruelty-free. So if that's something that is very important to you, this might be a box that you want to try out. Not every single product is cruelty-free, and they don't claim to be a cruelty-free subscription box. But I have noticed most of their items are cruelty-free. In conclusion, who do I think BoxyCharm is right for? I think BoxyCharm is right for the person that is just starting out in makeup and doesn't have a huge collection and wants a huge collection without spending as much money as it would take to get your collection there. You're getting 4 to 5, sometimes 6 full-size products in your box, and that's really good to help build your collection. It also helps you build your brush collection. It helps with trying different skincare. It helps with trying different hair care if you can afford it. And I say that because not only are you investing $20 a month, you got to think about the reasoning behind subscription boxes, not just to send you product. It's so that people will be like, hey, this was a really good product. Let me try other things from this brand. You got to sort of think about it that way as well. You're not just investing $21. You're investing the $21 to see if you like it to begin with, and then every subsequent purchase. It's not just about you, the customer, getting a discounted price on items. It's actually about the company wanting you to spend more money on other products from that brand. Also, if you're adventurous and want to constantly try new things, I think that BOXYCHARM is a good way to do that. The people that I think should not buy this box is number one, if you are addicted to spending money on makeup, because all this is going to do is want you to buy more makeup from certain brands. If you have a large collection, this is probably not the best investment for you unless you have a large collection and you still want more. But if you have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, you already know what skincare works good for you and things like that, that's just something to consider. Personally, I'm going to keep the subscription service. I do like getting like little presents in the mail all the time, and I think it's good to sort of, you know, have things for giveaways and for presents. A good way to build my collection and also help me build my channel. I've never seen anybody actually break down the pros and cons of getting the box, the options, and the subscription stuff. I just wanted to give a complete overview of the subscription service and highlight problems with the subscription and things that maybe you're looking for in a subscription service. I just didn't want to give you a review of the products and be like, that's it. There's so much more than just the products that you get. There's so much more to think about, and I really wanted to give you a very in-depth review on each of the products that I've gotten and on the subscription service itself, so that you could make an educated decision on whether the box is right for you. I hope you found this video useful and that you enjoyed it. Now for the giveaway, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be giving away the Tarte Tartist Lip Paint, the Studio Makeup Loose Blush, the 2 KNC Beauty Lip Masks, the option of the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I'm not going to use this again, and I've only used it 3 times. I don't have to include it in the giveaway, so whoever wins, you will have the option of choosing whether you want to get this in the giveaway to try out for yourself. And the other thing that I will be giving away as well is this Nailed It NCLA x BOXYCHARM Nail Kit. I will leave the giveaway rules linked down below. I am going to do it through Gleam again because it's just easier for me to do it that way. I will be having this go for about 3 weeks. I will leave the dates and everything linked down below. So I hope that you guys subscribe and are excited for this giveaway. Everything for the giveaway will be linked down below. If you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Good luck in the giveaway, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. This Winky Lux, no, not Winky Lux. I've already been talking for 26 minutes. I do and then a 12-month subscription. Oh, geez, I look at the camera every time I talk. You know what I'm saying? Okay.